What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon53. How y'all doing, man? I'm back again. Story time, yeah. Story time. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? I got me a good night's sleep. It's the next day after the stupendous, tremendous, earth-shaking, earth-shattering destruction of a clout chaser. I know a lot of y'all was on that live last night with me. Boy, look here. We exposed that Mark. Exposed that he been ranting and raving for the last few hours. Just hot. Hey, chickens come home to roost. Take your lick, coward. Anyway, how y'all doing today, Foundation? How y'all doing? Y'all represented me quite well, Foundation. When they tried to spam the live, because you know if you spam a live hard enough, it'll shut a live down. But see, the thing is, that only gonna work for them little bitty poop butt channels. Not my channel. Too many of us. We too strong. Like they say, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You know what I'm saying? When you got 500 people in your live, a little poop butt channel like Lokisha's, like Mr. Thumbelina from here on out, he ain't got enough people over there to spam my channel to shut it down. Good looking out, Foundation. Y'all riding well for your big partner. Good looking out. But anyway, we ain't gonna spend too much time on that Mark, on that pedophile, on that thumb in the booty guy. We ain't gonna spend too much time on him. What we gonna do, we finna go back up into the prison system, man. We finna go back up into the prison system, y'all. Listen. It's a few of y'all that had got in my comments on other things and was telling me, Toon, thank you, man. From, based on my stories and some of the stuff I be putting out there, it made them want to go a different route. Youngsters, good looking out, youngsters. Want to go a different route. Don't want to do some of the stuff that they was doing and take a chance on being hemmed up and locked away in them penitentiaries for the rest of their life. And I thank y'all for acknowledging that and let me know that what I'm doing is working. You know what I'm saying? The information and the hipping and the knowledge that you can't get in college that I'm bringing y'all is working well. So good looking out, man. Good looking out, y'all. Good looking out, y'all. I'm finna give you a little bit more hipping, man. This one, I know, oh yeah, y'all love to see what being back of me. That's me doing my study on this mandatory DNA testing when people have children. Mandatory testing to see if the father is the right person for the job. You know what I'm saying? Basically, no. But anyway, no. Too many women been lying, man. Either they've been lying on purpose or they've been lying on accident. They want to lay up with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then when they get pregnant, they want to bring it back to Bob, and then lie to him for the next 18 years, fall out, put him on child support, and drag him through the mud when the whole time the child wasn't his. So yeah, mandatory DNA testing for the win. But anyway, on to the story now. We finna go back up into prison. Man, a lot of prison these days, you know what? I can't really say Cali prisons because Cali prisons are a little bit more structured. They're a little bit more structured. A lot of the southern prisons that are kind of loose and wide open, yeah, matter of fact, not even just the southern prisons, the rest of the prisons around the United States, they kind of wild as the Taliban, loose, wild. They don't have the discipline and they don't have the political outlook on things that we do in California prison system. You know what I'm saying? California prison, boy, look here, hey, they play the game well. Everything is political. You know what I'm saying? Different groups, different this. You got rules and regulations that you have to go by because it's so gang oriented. You can't come up in there, whether you young or old, and running buck wild and doing what you want to do. No, you're gonna be checked. You're gonna be checked from the neck up, real fast. But now, in other prisons and other places, the majority of them, I haven't been in every state prison, so I really can't say. I can go off stuff that I've heard, but can I really for sure 100% say I can't? No. But now, one thing, I don't have to have been in other states' prisons to know that they don't play the politics that Cali played. They don't have the kind of politics between different races and all that like Cali do. Texas come close, but ain't nothing like a Cali prison when it come to politics and playing them political games inside. Anyway, in a lot of other prisons, youngsters come up in there and they going wild. It's changing. Things are changing. The young dudes are all over the place have a large disrespect and disdain for the older homies. Now, when I'm saying older homies, I ain't speaking on just no gang tip. I'm speaking on older people. Period. These youngsters are running wild. They running in packs, and it's to the point now, boy, you don't even want to get in their way. Now, I'm just gonna speak on when I was in the Alabama prison system. I used to watch it. Man, them youngsters don't give a hoot. They don't give a hoot about an old school dude. You know what I'm saying? Man, they will pack him out and do whatever to him, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point now where the old cats, they know, man, just get out them youngsters' way, man. Just go and get out their way. If you can't sleep because they back there in the back, 20 deep, beating and rapping, beating up, then rolled the mattress back off the bottom bunk, and they beating on that steel with either a toothbrush or a top from a deodorant or whatever they gonna use. They beating and they rapping. They back there sweating, spitting at each other with all that old rap stuff, and they going at it. They going at it. And they don't sleep. They run around. They run around like vampires all night into everything, looking to get into everything, and just buck wild. Where the older dudes that's laid back, man, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get some rest. They trying to do their time and stay out of everybody's way. They can't go to sleep because they back there with the booch, the booch, booch, the boo, a booch, the boo. They young. This is what they do, y'all. This is what they do, man. If you go back there and say something to him, boy, look here, all of them lying to jump on you. If you say something to them about just any and everything that's going on around the prison scene, they lying to jump on you. You know what I'm saying? They lying to try it. Because they gonna group up, they gonna pack up, and 9 times out of 10, they ain't finna do nothing head up one-on-one. No, they coming in a big old group. And they gonna try to get at you in a group. Young and wild, man. The young don't understand the old, and the old don't understand the young, even though at one time the old was young and did the same thing. But now they old, they settled, they tired, they laid back. They don't have no understanding for what these youngsters are going through or what these youngsters doing. So now it is what it is, was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. Or see, you know? Yeah, true that. And before I paroled out the system, like I say, I'm 60 now, so before I paroled out the system, I was just now kind of transitioned over to the old man mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, stuff that didn't bother me when I was young, it started bothering me. Like that rapping stuff, beating and banging and rapping. Boy, that used to get on my nerves. Oh, man. Oh, wow, man. I'd have had some close calls with that situation right there, man. That beating and banging and rapping. But especially when you living in a dorm setting. When you living in a dorm setting, it's like, man, everything goes, man. It's there. You know, you gonna see it, and it's there. It ain't like you can go in your cell and get away from it. But even in places where you have a cell, it can still be aggravating, especially like if you living next door to somebody, and them youngsters, if 2 youngsters in the cell, they beating and banging and rapping all night. Hey, come out the next morning, try to talk to them. They understand it's zero. You know what I'm saying? Them youngsters will tell an old school cat in a minute, hey, check this out, Unc. You know you finna be Unc. You finna be old school. You know what I'm saying, man? Check this out, Hey, man, I'm doing this and that, man. Don't worry about what, wah. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's nine times out of 10, these old cats, man, they don't want that smoke. They don't want that funk for real, for real. So either they got to check it or respect it. A lot of times they going to respect it, man, just to keep the peace. But now when you in this prison world, it's a lot of rules that have already been in place, that have already been there before these youngsters came. They got rules and regulations. There's rules and regulations to everything. Now, youngsters of today, they feel they ain't got to follow no rules, no regulations. They feel they can do what any and everything they want to do because that's what they want to do. And they young and wild. They full of testosterone. That don't always work out swell for them because let me tell you something. You got some old school cats in these prisons that ain't to be F with, ain't to be played with. You know what I'm saying? They don't mess with nobody, but they are not to be messed with themselves. And some of these old school cats, man, they don't care nothing about because you young. They don't care nothing about because it's a whole lot of y'all. They don't care nothing about none of that. They are not going to stand for your adolescent disrespect. Now, the cold part about it, in this day and age, a lot of these youngsters, they want to fight. They want to put them up, poof, pat, poof. That's what a lot of them youngsters want to do. Them old heads ain't with that. Them old heads, they know they ain't got no more wind in them. They gonna get tired. They can't do 10 push-ups, let alone 100. They can't run up and down that basketball court all day, full court, slam dunking, dribbling, doing that, all that. Man, they ain't got all that in them. These youngsters got footwork. They working out. They dips, pull-ups. They got it. From the physical aspect, these youngsters, man, are little tanks. And a lot of old school dudes, they know this. So they not even attempting to come with the fisticuffs. Put them up. They ain't coming with that, man. Old school dudes finna get rid of you real fast. Not finna play with you. They finna put that knife on your behind. They finna send you to the upper room quick, fast, and in a hurry. And don't care nothing about your partners or none of that, man. This is how they bred it in their mind. This is how they bred it in their mind, man. Ain't finna play with these young kids. Half of them probably already mad at them. And already done told themselves, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to hurt one of these young boys one day. These young bucks. These jits. In Alabama, they call them jits. Jits, like jitterbugs. Call them young jits. So they done already told themselves, man, I'm going to have to hurt one of these young jits because they disrespectful. And they're very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a hard thing, man, when you sleeping in a dorm setting. Now, here it is. Man, it's 1 or 2 in the morning, 12 at night. You laid in your bed, sleep. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get up and go to work the next day. You might have to get up and do whatever you got to do. And then here it is. You got 2 youngsters running past your bed playing grab booty. You know what I'm saying? That's just a term of saying when they say playing grab ASS, wrestling and playing, bumping up against your bed, in the cut right there by your head, hooping and hollering, screaming at the top of their lungs. And just disrespectful. And then don't want you to say nothing, or when you do say something, hey, come on, youngster, man, man, y'all don't see me sleep, man. Let me get some sleep, man. Y'all right here in the cut playing, man. Now they want to get mad. Now they want to catch an attitude. Now they want to jump tough. Okay. You can't do that with all them old cats, man. You can't do it. I'm finna tell y'all about a situation I seen one time in the prison system. Now, one of the rules that's in a lot of prisons, man, is that can really get you hurt real fast is cutting the line. Youngsters got that real bad, man. They're very disrespectful with that. When hold on. Okay. Very disrespectful with that, man. When it's time to go to the store line long, you got them youngsters, man, they'll see they little partners that's up high, up front in the line. They gonna just go up there and cut the line. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got some people might say something. You got some people that won't. Trying to go eat. They gonna cut the line. Just go way up in the front, cut the line. Just disrespectful, man. And other type events. Other type events, man. They cut the line and just do all type of stuff, man. This is a situation centered around going to store one day. We was going to store. Now, I have several stories about dudes cutting the line and getting into it. Dudes cut the line one day. Now, our block, it went to the store. Line was real long. And you want to try to hurry up and get up in there, because if you don't make it on that early morning cut, they're gonna shut it down at lunchtime. Go to lunch. When you come back, they'll reopen up the store. And sometimes you might make it all the way through. Sometimes you won't, where you might have to go the next day. Them youngsters ain't got no patience to wait their turn. They want to lay it. They've been up all night playing. Now they done overslept. And when they do wake up, or one of their partners come woke them up, man, they running the stove, man, better go and get the stove line. Now they want to jump up with their pants sagging. Ain't finna brush their teeth or wash their face the first, and jet out the door and try to run and catch store real quick. Now here it is, when they get out there, they see, man, the line is super duper long. They go straight to the front of the line, or up real close, because they see their partner who been standing in line all day. They see their little partner. Now they gonna get in with him. Now sometimes people might say something, or sometimes you got, you know what I'm saying, people that got a little Kool-Aid running through their veins. They ain't gonna say, they just gonna go for it. Or you either so far back in the line, you don't even know these youngsters done ran up here and jumped in front of everybody, That happened on this day. Early morning store was running. Man, the line, I'm in line. Man, the store line was so long. I was so far back, I knew I wasn't going to make it on the first half. Even though I'd been in line for a minute, for all morning almost, I knew I wasn't going to make the first cut. But I say, well, after lunch, I try to hurry up and make the second cut. So, man, we standing there, dudes talking, dudes at the front filling up their bags, throwing their laundry bags over their shoulder, turning around, going out the way, next man to the window, Two youngsters came. Wham. I knew the youngsters. They go, and I knew what they was going to do. Went straight, about 4 people from the front, 4 or 5 people from the front. They went and got in line with their little partner. Now, did it rub me the wrong way? In a certain way, it did. But in a certain way, I'm like, man, I really wasn't even tripping, because I knew I wasn't fit to make it anyway. But I'm going to stand here just to see how it go. I was trying to, When I seen them do it, I'm like, man, these fools here, man. But now it was an old school dude, about 3 people in front of me. Old Muslim dude. Used to go out. He used to pray every day. Put his rug down. You know what I'm saying? He would pray, do his little thing, Muslim dude. And he was real respectful, didn't bother nobody, didn't ever get nobody way. Just old school dude. But now he's an old school killer, though. He's an old school killer. And he said something. He told me, he said, hey, man, hold up. He said, man, that's disrespectful, man. We've been out here in this line all morning trying to catch store. If y'all wanted to hurry up and catch store, y'all should have got up and came and got in line with everybody else and caught store. He said, man, listen, y'all just can't come up here and cut the line like that, man. You got all these people waiting to go to store, and y'all just gonna come and cut the line and disrespect everybody? Oh, man, check this out, old school, man. Man, you need to stay out of our business, man. You gonna catch store, man. Don't worry about what we doing. Don't worry about what we got going on, and on and so forth. All the little whatever they were saying, all that. So the old school cat, he telling me like, hey, look, man. He said, I tell you what, I can't speak for everybody else. I cannot speak for everybody, but I'm going to speak for me. I would appreciate it, man, if y'all don't cut the line, or if you do cut the line, you cut the line in back of me. Because if they not saying nothing, or if ain't nobody else saying nothing, that's on them. I'm going to speak up because you disrespected me. I'm not even tripping on y'all disrespecting everybody. You disrespected me. Boom. They was like, man, we ain't doing nothing, man. Man, go ahead on, man. You gonna catch though. Don't worry about this little bit. Worry about this little bit. So they turned around, turned their back on old school, like, man, you ain't talking about nothing. And went to hooping, kicking it with their little partner and moving up in the line to catch Thor. Old school got out the line. He got out the line. He went back in the dorm. He went back in. I'm peeping it. I'm watching. I'm like, yeah. Wonder what this gonna be. Might not be nothing. It might be something. The youngsters caught the store. Both of them. They was going on taking their bags back in. The line kept moving. Then they shut it down. I didn't even get to catch store. I had to go back in, shut it down for lunch. Okay. So now we go in. I wasn't even thinking about what it transpired earlier with the young kids and the old school, I'm in there talking to one of the homies and, doing my thug dizzle, probably, if I can remember right, I think I went in and got on my cell phone or something. But one of the youngsters was up at the water faucet. It was a water faucet, where you push the little button and drink. I remember he walked past my bed, and that's where I was. I was on my cell phone. He walked past my bed. I seen him walk past, and he went to the water. So I'm sitting there on the phone, not really tripping on it, not paying no attention, not really paying a lot of attention. But you're gonna pay attention because you're in prison. So that's how I knew he was walking past my bed. He got to the water faucet and he started drinking. Put his head down. He drinking his water. Old school come up from the side. The youngster head never made it back up. Not how he wanted it to. Not how he wanted it to. Man, while he was down drinking, I see old school go to him, and I'm not even really tripping on anything. I see the old school. I'm thinking the old dude is finna go in the bathroom because you can go in the bathroom right there. Man, when he got close to that youngster, man, he come up with that lock in a sock. Had them put them combinations in a sock, pull it tight, wrap it up real good around your hand. That's my weapon of choice. You can have all the knives you want. Let me get that lock in a sock. And I guarantee I'm going to make you act right. Because, boy, I'm going to turn into Highlander on you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to turn into Braveheart. Wham, wham, woohoo, But anyway, man, he bust that youngster's head. Boom! Right there at that water faucet. Bam! Yee! Man, listen. Youngster don't even come back up. When he pop him, wham! He slumped right over in the water faucet and slid to the ground. Old school didn't even pop him no more. He was out of here. I seen him turn. I'm talking on the phone. I'm like, ooh, who was I talking to? But I know where I'm telling him what I just seen. I said, ooh, dude just did this and this. Old school turned around and went to look it. He looking for the other dude. When he spot him, he come after him. He making a beeline going straight for him. The other youngster done seen what happened. So when old school come at him, he took off. Hold up. Where you going? Wait a minute, hold on. Outside, boy, you was talking tough. You was bad. You was King Ding Dong. Now here it is, the real drama that fell in your lap. Boy, you punking the game. Poot butt, punking the game. Man, that youngster took off. Old school told him, man, don't run now. He say, don't run now. Don't run now. He said, I ain't finna chase you. Youngster was running. Old school was walking fast. Youngster running around beds, doing all this, doing all that. So everybody getting out the way. Everybody getting out the mix. So the old school tell me, say, I'm gonna kill you now. He say, yeah. He said, yeah, you out of here. He said, I'm going to teach you about disrespecting me. Man, the youngster was trying to plea bargain and beg. Hold up, man. All right, man. My bad. And woo, woo, woo. They going round and round that bed. They going, youngster running all around the dorm everywhere. Old school say, you know what? That's all right. He said, I'm not going to chase you. He said, I'm not going to chase you. He said, but I'm going to be right here. Man, listen, that youngster stayed clean away from him. When they called our block to go to chow, to go to lunch, they had already went and got old boy up off the floor. When they called it to go to lunch, man, the other youngster shot right up out that dorm straight to the shift office and told, hold up, man. Now you and this other boy was so tough. Y'all run around here making all this noise, playing every day, all day. Now, old boy done put the pedal to the metal. He showed you that your skin is tender and he will tenderize it. You know? Man, police end up coming back because they done wrapped the other one up. They got a whole sheet around his head. Boy, he looked like he was one of Genghis Khan's soldiers. The sheet that turned red and all this. They back there telling, man, you need to go to the infirmary. You gonna die. You can this and that, man. But anyway, man, old boy come back with the police. They lock old school up, and they went and got the boy with the window in his head. Now, took him up to the infirmary, and they did that. That was that. You know what I'm saying? Another day in the penitentiary. You youngsters, go up in there and do that wild stuff if y'all want to. You're going to get with your partners. Understand you're going to get with your own peer group. Cool. Understand that. But if you think that you're going to be able to run over them old heads in there because it's a whole bunch of you little young jits, don't do it. Some of them old schools, man, will send you home in a black bag. They not playing the radio with you. Don't do it. Anyway, man, it's me. Basically what I'm telling you, have respect for everybody, man, young and old. But let me get up out of here. Remember, man, I represent the gangsters, homie. The Avalon gangsters. Tell the people you love them. I'm out. Peace.